Hello and welcome, my lovely Capricorns. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 10th through June 16th, 2019. This is a general reading for Capricorn and will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and nurturing our dreams and callings. So, big news this week. Friday, my niece had her first baby. She's so young, she's so beautiful. I love babies, and I just was like enamored mostly by her beautiful face becoming a mommy and just falling in love with the most perfect baby in the world, she said. Of course he's perfect, he's hers. She's like, if he was ugly, would I still think he's beautiful? Yeah. Alright, so, and also to let you know, speaking of that parent energy, Father's Day is Sunday, June 16th. Please plan accordingly, buy ties, hide away, whatever you need to do. Our energy focus last week was all about that new moon energy pulling, that Nine of Swords energy pulling out of us many things. So we are all starting many new cycles. It did finish up a lot of cycles, a lot of 10s last week for many signs. Capricorn really blew it out of the park with the 10s, finishing projects. So I'm going to focus this reading on some energy in, like, where's your heart space? Where's your Venus? Your Venus is in Gemini right now. Venus is in Gemini right now. So we're going to focus on that energy. It is that, as Cosmo called it, that big dick energy you need. It is that playa energy is getting out. It's active, it's talkative, it's fun, it's communicative, it's mental stimulation. You know, most women will agree that dumb is the biggest turnoff in the world. Sometimes it's even hard to overcome just general stupidity. It's not even knowing things, it's just general stupidity. Big turnoff. So we're going to touch on that energy in a little funnel here, and then we're going to do a quick reading for some action cards, because this reading tends to, the first spread tends to focus on, when it's focusing on those energies, that Venus and Gemini, available energies, it tends to be a little more psychological for me, a little more in the head. Let's see, Capricorns. Amazing week last week in views, Capricorns. Thank you so much. That was just amazing. It was fun to connect with your energy because I love it. I love my goats. I love my worker bees. They're not even worker bees. You guys are just like in charge. I just see Capricorns as in charge people. All right, wow. You're coming in with quite a lot of good energy. This is absolutely taking care of your finances. I see Capricorns as big time investors, so this is peeking an eye on your investments. This is getting rid of what just doesn't work. It's not even what no longer serves you. It's just like taking control, seeing where everything is, counting your chickens more so, because the 9 is where you will come into a little fear, but you'll be able to remove what doesn't work. This is more just seeing where things are at. Even cards tend to be more neutral, while odd cards tend to like throw you into imbalance that you need to balance out. And you've got two very positive cards here. 10 of Hearts is that happy home life. It's that wishes come true. It's the car you love, the Porsche you drive, the haircut you like. These are just going very well. Oh yeah, Cappies. And this is just the sweetest of sweethearts with female energy. This is like you walking on air. I feel this is you just walking on air, being that just nicest person in the world. Everybody wants to talk to you and be around you. You've lightened your load so much from finishing projects last week that I can just imagine you guys are just euphoric. And I can see with that 10 of Hearts feeling absolutely coming into this Venus. My God, Cappies, you are ready for love. And you've been thinking about love last week. I love that reading. I don't usually remember readings, but I watched it twice, because both your readings twice, your bonus and your weekly, because you had so many views. I had to keep up with you. All right, a King of Air and a 9 of Swords. This is you coming into that Venus and Gemini energy. You are just in it to win it. You're trying to get attached to your heart here, your heart space, and you're using this Venus and Gemini energy. I'm pretty sure you feel it, even, Cappies. I feel like you have a sense of knowing, a sense of understanding with this King of Air. You're harnessing that energy. You're still harnessing that new moon energy removing what no longer serves you. And oh, sorry, Leslie. Oh, one more. Okay, but you're pulling in that new moon energy and all this Gemini energy, and you're still just harnessing it for your benefit. I could see Cappy's taking everything to the limit, milking it for the last drop, for what it's worth, especially this energy, because it brought you so many 10s last week, and it also, you're just on such a winning angle. Look at these high pip cards, and then there you are. There you are standing in your power. Look at all this lovely energy. It's a knowing energy. A work is going well energy. You're working smarter, not harder. You're just open-hearted. And there you are standing in your power, persistent, taking care of business, security. It's a guy that runs a company. That's absolutely CEO energy, CFO energy. You're just on top of that world. You just feel like, maybe you got a promotion. You just feel like enlarged and in charge. And you've really been harnessing. You got rid of things that you got rid of a lot of blocks with that new moon, Cappies. I mean, so much is gone from your troubles. This is just beautiful cards. And you're still clearing. You're still clearing with this new moon energy. But I would recommend trying to find that big heart energy in this Venus of the Gemini feeling, because it's, take it to the limit. Go ahead and feel that victory in finance, because you are on top of it. You have things under control. And this is like that parent energy. This is more like, I am doing so well, I could mentor somebody. I could adopt a dog or even a baby. That's just that kind of energy. It's just, I want to be like if you have enough money, you want to be like a Medici, what is that? A patron of the arts, a Medici. So 8 of clubs. This is you. You have people coming at you from all angles, because things are going so well right now that you are going to feel a bit of pressure on you, because people think you're just doing so well that they can like either throw stuff on you or demand stuff from you or ask stuff from you, or just kind of like perhaps try and poke at you a little bit and see where your holes are. And Cappies, you're like, I have this under control. I don't know what you guys are worried about. You don't have your defenses up necessarily, but you're ready to defend yourself. You're on top of it, Cappies. You're looking for that new love start. That's what you want. That's what you need. It's advice from Spirit. Your heart is completely open and ready to go. Yeah. You're a little scared of what it's going to do to your work. You have that so balanced, which, remember, in the prior readings, you balanced that just so you could have a new start in love, just so you could start opening your life to other people outside of work, where that touches you differently in your heart. And it's almost like you're looking for that partner in crime, that ride or die, and you're not really sure what it's going to do to your work, how they're going to be able to support you. This kind of feels, 5 of Hearts also kind of feels like a relationship that was so dependent on money that, or other values, that it didn't really work in love as well as, like, maybe you have a lot of money. Capricorns tend to be very successful, and even if they don't have a significant amount of resources financially and physically, they definitely have other resources that they can tap into at any given time to manifest whatever they want at any given time. But and you feel like that's been the only reason you've been loved before. You're trying to be loved apart from your work. That's definitely a big theme. Love apart from your work and your finances, just something else, something new. You're too vertically composed, as in your work life, your social life, your friend life, and even some of your past romances have all come from the same industry or the same group of people. And it's not working. So you want to move out of that. But it is a little scary. And your Five of Hearts is also looking at things the way you think they should be. You know, the way you think home should be, how you think the bed should be made, how you think, you know, family dinner should be at the table, who should be cooking every night, who should be doing the laundry. And so you kind of got to let go of these fantasies, these concepts of how your heart should be and how your home should be, and kind of get to how it will be and how you want it to be a little more. And that will actually release some of these fears, and then your heart will be even more open. 9, oh, this is a big card this week, this 9 of Clubs. Definitely we're feeling our burdens this week, and we just need to let them go. Keep letting them go. They're going. That's exactly what I feel. But you did have the 8, so you're going to start letting go of, like, this isn't really what I chose to do. It's kind of where I fell into that vertical life that you just kind of want to, like, spread out. It's just not very interesting for you. You've had your head down too long, my Cappies, and when you looked up, it wasn't that great of a view, even though you were having a good time. It's not like you have regrets or anything. Although you might have some regretful relationships, you still are way ahead of the game. I feel like if you guys really counted your 8s are about counting your chickens and your eggs and everything and your resources. And I'm not just talking about financial resources, inner resources. Your ability to make things from nothing at all, just from your persistence and work. You have a lot of resources that, you know, behind you, but it's not enough. It's just not enough, Cappies. And you're willing to streamline all that for a new beginning in love, for more. You know, what now? I need fulfillment. I need love. But you're in a good place. You're ready for love. It's like all those guys who are like, I need a good job, I need a good house, I need a good car, a good haircut. I need, women who are like, oh, I need to have this, and my college degree done, before I ever want to think about having kids. Well, now you're there. You're like, I need to start thinking about this other aspect of life because everything else has gone well, but now it's almost like you've neglected that part of your life. Ooh, you are going to drop your burdens. You're walking away from all those burdens. You want better things. That's just a fact. You want better things. You want things to move differently around you, and you want time. You want to control your time more apart from work. Ooh, standing in your energy. Your king came in twice, and that is mastering your craft, but it's in reverse. 3s of Hearts. It is also a celebration card because you've been to this party before for this same kind of event before, and you've been with these same people before. It's not that you're not happy. No, you're not happy, but it's not that you're not happy, you're just not overjoyed, you're not ecstatic, you're not lit. Yeah, you're finishing stuff up. You're still 10ing out. Ooh, and a new start too. It's in reverse because there's damage. These 10 of Swords, there have been damage. There you are bleeding heart. You have to heal that up, those wounds up, to move forward still too. And part of it is just you're done. You're like over it. You know, when you counted your chickens and really saw what you had, maybe, yeah, it's not enough. It's absolutely not enough. And again, counting your chickens, checking your resources. I think you should absolutely double check your resources because I don't think you realize how amazingly amazing you are right now, Capricorn. And, you know, if you have that one thing you haven't finished, I see a lot of completions here. So if you have that one task or that last box to check, just do it, because all of a sudden you're going to realize just how valuable and in control of your finances and how possessed you are of your own spirit and energy. It's going to shock you. I would recommend it. Capricorn's finishing so much right now, you guys, that you do need to look at your successes a little less in the light of here's another trophy or here's another raise or here's another bonus. You need to look in terms of your value, in terms of other things. Because, yeah, this is less about your own personal value with these completions here, these 10s here. even the 10 of hearts is just emotion. You don't have a 10 of diamonds here. So it's like you need to find your own completion in your own personal value. You need to assess your own value. Yeah, you're going to rest in this. It's advised to rest in this, maybe even meditate on this. Think about it, debate about it. Again, you're worried about your value. 2 of diamonds is a fear card, and it's a fear of value. It's a fear of what you're worth. You're worth a lot. I know very few Capricorns that are worth very little. And if you're worth very little, it just means you're starting out from scratch, and you need to start exercising your resources to move you ahead, because you have that energy right now as well. I think it's a little frustrating for Capricorn because they have this big energy of completion, of getting things done, of succeeding, but at the same time, they want it in their hearts. That's what you really want it in your heart, and you just, it's elusive. But part of it is because you look at your value in terms of pinnacle things a little too hard. You need to look elsewhere for, you need to dig a little deeper, play devil's advocate for all the things that everyone thinks is so great about you that you're kind of over with, people celebrating your nice car or your nice apartment. There are other things that you would rather be celebrated for, and you need to start kind of pushing those more in your life, in your actions, in your behaviors, to sort of start feeling that sense of fulfillment that will actually draw in a lover quite fast. All right, my Cappies, what a reading. You guys are just on fire right now to be a Capricorn. My goodness. Thank you for sharing in your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and definitely keep having a great week, my Capricorns.